Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I saw, I think the first, what is it Puck Empire that does the weekly like NHL rumor things that you can swipe through? You guys know what I'm
I
talking
think
about?
so.
I saw what I what I think is like the first one of those of the year, and on there was that Bruins coach might be on the thinnest ice of any of the coaches right now, just because of how dire that situation seems to be and how they're not pleased upstairs with the way the team's been performing. So you wonder how something like that might contribute to that situation, right? It's going to go one of two ways. Either Pasta, you know, takes it as a nice little motivator there and he gets it together and maybe that helps the rest of the squad, or maybe it further divides things and team doesn't like it and Pasta doesn't like it, and that puts this dude on thinner ice. We'll see.
Yeah, it's interesting because this is definitely something he's done before. He called Pasta out,
Yep.
basically saying he needed him to score more right before
In
game
the
seven
playoffs.
in the first round last year. Who ends
Yep.
up scoring the overtime winner? David
Yep.
Pastrnak. So he's had it work in the past before. Do you look at this as sort of like a little bit of a Hail Mary right now for his job? I mean, for lack of a better word, because I think you nailed it. That situation is getting pretty dire right
I
now.
don't know. Here's the thing. Pasta took that really well, not only just because he scored the game winner next game, but he had comments about it. And he
Right.
said, and even in the that we saw this year, the face-off episode, like he talked about it again and said, like, no, that like I had no issue with that. I want my coach to like call me out on, when I'm not playing well. And then fast forward this year, it just happened with Marchand like 2 weeks ago. Like he said, and Marchand said the exact same thing in his thing. He was like, it's a shame that like we've gotten so soft that like coaches can't do their job and like call you out when you're not playing well like that.
Yeah, that's a good
So
point.
it does seem like that's the style of coaching that we have in Boston, and it does seem like the players are kind of okay with this, or even want it to be that way, like want to be held accountable. But I do wonder at what point does it become too much, and at what point do the players say like, hey, maybe I'm not the fucking issue, maybe I'm not playing well because you're not coaching well anymore, or you've lost the room, or whatever it is. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting situation to keep our finger on the pulse of in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I think management might get to a point too where they go, okay, we have to do something, we have to change something. And unfortunately, this is the most reasonable change we can make right now at this point in the season.
Yeah, we all know that's usually the first domino to fall, whether it's worthy of being the first or not.